Hello, this is Bart Sharp, author of Magic Speaks. Connecting with the Divine Feminine. What is the Divine Feminine? People say, well, it's the goddess and connection with the goddess, and even like its connection to something deep inside of the earth. And all of that is true, but how do we have a communion with it to where it's inside and alive inside of us? There's a lot of different techniques and tools. And one perspective is connecting with the goddess and praying and doing that spiritual journey. But that's almost like asking for something outside of us to come inside of us. But there's a real core part of us that is the divine feminine. Whether you're a man or a woman, there's a feminine side that is inside of you that's alive and vibrant. And that is a big part of what our divine feminine is that place. It's a magical place that's spontaneous, loving, nurturing, full of life, joy, and also the passion to express what it would like to express in any given moment. If the divine feminine is angry, it might come down as a earthquake of anger, but it's right to the point, and it's like, I'm mad and I'm going to do something about it. That would be divine feminine action in a person, and they would become an activist for something, or they get the job done that the anger is driving them to. And it's one of the reasons the feminine side gets repressed is because so many people don't or are not able to do that. But if we really want to get in touch with this divine feminine part, we really need to get in touch with who we were as a child. 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. Something of that, and there's different powers that each child has. Like one of them is playfulness. This playfulness and sensuality of their body, and it's kind of a non-defensiveness that they feel secure and comfortable inside of themselves. And this playful joy that comes out is infectious. And their parents look at them and go, God, I love that child. And the child kind of turns them on to this childhood inspiration. And we all love those type of children. They're living in that playfulness. And that's part of their divine feminine. And when they bring that out as an adult, it's just wonderful. And it is that part. And that action is one part. And we have different archetypes about this. Some children are like a princess, and they need to regard that inside of themselves, that they are so valuable that people see them as that leader, or see them that gifts should be bestowed upon them, not to satisfy their ego, but because there's something special. They don't need validity by it, but they just walk with that power. And, it's just there. And it's just a very special part. And this type of love that a child has when they're really sure kind of heals everybody around them. It just uplifts people. And this is another part of the divine feminine. Some children can just bring that smile into their face and everybody feels better. And it's a form of healing. And a child and an adult, remembering that as a child, can start acknowledging that inside of themselves and bringing in aspects of the divine feminine. And, another crucial part about this, and it's the final one, is that we're worthy to have love. We're worthy to receive love and to be taken care of and nurtured by others, to where there's this fulfillment of one side given to another and the other side given back, and there's this communion between the two that is fulfilling in love, and that we're worthy to not only give love but also receive it, and it be in this communion together. Because when we're in these places like that, something expands in the space of us, and it feels on this feminine side that feels nurtured, and our love is unconditional. In other words, it's so big that all we want to do is share it and live it and see that others learn how to do it too. Those are all characteristics, kind of a service as you grow in love You always want to share it. And not to validate yourself, but because your love feels so good that you don't want to be alone with it. You want others to feel what you know. And it's wonderful. So this is Bart Sharp, author of Magic Speaks, with the Divine Feminine and all the magic that can come to you when you know what that is for you and your magical self.